Time to roll up them sleeves and Keanu Reeves. Good afternoon, welcome to Turbo Tortoise Tech. If you're new here, I'm Reese of the 4-piece variety or Wooks Triple XL, and yes, we make dad jokes. The Evetech Reeve is now here. It's legitimately their best in-house case and really nice progress in a lot of different ways. Yeah, they've done an exceptional job, not just to make it look really nice, but as you'll see with some of the benchmarks, the performance is actually kind of impressive too. So let's start off with the layout of the case and some of the very nice little added features that I didn't even know were on this case until I actually started using it. One of them being that this is actually a swing door. It's got a magnetic attachment at the front. It just swings off and comes off just like that. Very nice. Glass front panel as well. And then the back over here, the PCI Express itself can be rotated for vertical mount GPUs. They do have a couple of risers in stock from Cooler Master, and they'll be getting more as time goes on. The way that they've done the mesh is also exceptional. This top piece is fully removable. There's 3 screws, there's 1 at the back and 2 on the side over here, and you can fully remove the top mesh. So instead of there being just a magnetically attached piece, it's full hard metal. And the metal in this case is very good quality. There's absolutely no bend and bow. You won't get any Chinesium with this case, which is a big plus, honestly, considering. The back panel, same thing, and that's where your intakes are. The 2 fans that you see on the side of the GPU are the 2 intakes. The other 4 are on exhaust, so this will have negative pressure, but the airflow is good enough, let's say. You'll see, as I say, when we get to the performance results. But on the back panel with that mesh as well, the back panel is easily removable. It's just magnetically attached. It's got 2 pins over there, and the whole back panel comes off just as easy as that. So they've tried to make it as easy to work with as humanly possible. If we keep looking around the back panel, as I put this side panel back on, you'll see that there's a middle set of connector holders or cable holders over there, at least with Velcro. So you can just Velcro strap your cables down. You don't really need to use any cable ties, but there are a couple other little points over there. It's also got a built-in RGB controller for, I've actually seen now that the front side RGB needs to have the SATA connection that is then on that top controller board on the top right for that to work. And then you can have your fans connected to it as well, then daisy chained into that controller, which then replaces the reset switch so that you can use it with the RGB switcher. Speaking of switches, you've got your power, you've got your reset behind that, you've got a proper split audio system over there as well. So you've got a proper headphone jack and a proper microphone on the front. You've got your 2 indicator LEDs over there, 1 for power and 1 for your hard drive. Then you've got 2 USB 3s and then a Type-C up front as well. So it's very modern-esque and built to be modern. A big plus with the rest of the dimensions of the case is every single fan mount is actually made for 140mm fans as well. So if you seriously want to upgrade the cooling, you'll be able to do that quite comfortably. Up top, the 2 on the side and the back all can support 140mm fans. So yeah, if you want to get more RPM and less RPM, more flow, less noise, sort of balanced by increasing the fan size, you'll be able to do that as well. In the north side of over here for water cooling kits, if you want to put a water cooling kit into this, that would probably be the best place, suggestively, because as you can see by the length of the GPU, you are going to cover up the 2 fans on the right-hand side over there. There is enough space that you could put 30mm fans in there. Most of them are 25mm thick, and then with a 27mm rad, you'll be fine. However, some of the new Gumdius units, I have advised Evetech as well, they are now about 66mm, up from 52 total. So yeah, it is going to be a little bit of a stretch if you want to put those in, but your default AIOs like the good old Deepcool LS720 as an example should fit absolutely no problems. Now for benchmarking and testing, we do have a very thirsty boy over here with a 3070 Ti. I've got it with the 850 watt power supply, our deep cool PM850D. We've got the 5900X now on the B550 motherboard over here. And we've got 4000 megahertz of CL19, good, quick, clev goodness with an AK400, which is just a 200 watt air cooler. Look, it is a very good air cooler, all things said as well. But under test, we got better than average for these components, and they're not exactly new. So that's across a huge amount of 3D Mark tests. So Fire Strike was better than average, and Time Spy was better than average, which is already a good start. Cinebench was also exceptionally good. I got 22,000, which is basically what I get even with an 280mm RAD on this 5900X. This was my main CPU in my main PC until very recently, where we upgraded to the 5800 X3D because, you know, X3D and Tarkov, and being a Tarkov main, we just need that FPS. So there's more than enough airflow through the case to make sure that it gets its best performance. Or is there? So we ran a Time Spy stress test, which is a meaty boy and uses like 100% of your rasterizing cores always, and we got a 99% average over the 20 runs. So, and all at about 70 degrees on the on this GPU, which is perfectly within its limitations. It is obviously giving better than average performance, also because I've got it currently in the gaming mode, not in the silent mode. We don't do silent mode stuff, we want to go fast. All of that was run with 75% fan curve, which gives a very light hum. At the moment it's on 50% fan curve, and even when I did it with a locked 50% fan curve and just ran a quick Cinebench to check, it was actually 1,000 points higher on the CPU. So you're still going to get the good performance from the case's cooling layout. It will, however, build up a little bit more dust inside of the PC because of that negative fan pressure. If you were to put a radiator in the top and the rad is sitting in between like that, then it's probably going to slow that process down. If you were to replace the two side fans over there with 140mm reverse flows as well, it would probably then balance it out. Overall, I'm actually really impressed with this. This is, well, beside the Ricks, one of the better Evetech cases that I've seen. There's even a little removable mesh over here for your power supply loop, the little standoff feet, keeping it in the air so that there's better than average airflow that can get in underneath here as well. Very, very nice touch. In respect of like in-house branded cases, this is easily the best one I've seen, and performance really does speak for itself as well. Yeah, I'm kind of overall impressed with the Evetech Reeve. It is really, really nice looking as well. It doesn't hurt, I would say. And the way that they've embossed it, it's just got a nice little Evetech on the bottom, so you know where it came from without it being like, Evetech, look at me. I'm sorry, sometimes brands go a little bit shouty with it, like GeForce RTX. They've got to make sure, do you know the GeForce RTX? I mean, that's mandated by NVIDIA. Like, how insecure are you, bro, that you feel you need that? Hashtag just saying, fair is fair. This thing absolutely slaps, especially in the way that it looks. It is a very, very, very pretty case. Anywho, that is all I've got for you on the Evetech Reeve. If you have enjoyed this, please hit us up with a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side.